One thing which I feel each and every girl should learn to do is to validate her own self. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to be secure in your own self, because it doesn't truly matter how smart you are, how intelligent you are, or how beautiful you are. Because if you lack self confidence, if you need approval from others, or if you basically crave for other people's validation, it means that you can never truly be happy and satisfied with your own being. And imagine how toxic this is. I have literally seen people destroying their friendships and relationships just because of the fact that they were not secure enough. Once a person understands their worth, the value that they carry, they become so secure in their own self. And do you understand how attractive that is? That a person is not trying to camouflage their flaws, that they're not trying to alter their personality for anyone. They're just being true to their own self. Do you understand how unique and attractive that is? And such people gain so much attention. And it's not even that they are pretending or trying so hard to get attention. No. It's just the fact that they are so true to their own being, that the aura, that the energy that they carry, it attracts people towards them, because people like genuine people. Whereas a person who is questioning their own beauty, their intelligence, their smartness, those people can never make good decisions in their life. Why? Because these people are not in control of their own life. All they're doing is seeking validation for the smallest and minutest step that they take. So how can they even make a practical decision for their own self? Because all they're doing is running after attention, running after approvals. Talking about gaining confidence and being able to self validate your own self, the first thing that you need to learn is to be self aware. People who are aware of the trigger points, people who know the areas that they shine in and the areas that they are know that they're not that good in, they literally save themselves from so much drama. How? Because these people take criticism and comments from sidewalkers in a really graceful way. Because for a matter of fact, they know their true reality. They don't need to explain themselves to anyone, because they know who they are. They are comfortable in who they are. They are self aware of their own downfalls and the areas that they shine in. So they are least bothered by the comments that they get from strangers or even from the sidewalkers. Moving towards the second point, that is, own each and every personality trait of yours, but at the same time, never stop working on your own self. See, accepting the fact that I have this flaw, it's literally such a nice thing, because that's how you're going to be self aware. If you have this big ego in your mind, know that you cannot accept the fact that, you know what, you're not good in this particular area. For example, not able to manage your anger, but still you're not accepting it, then so you can never work on your anger issues. Therefore, you cannot be a better version of yourself. This human life is not a one time project. We are always going to be a work in progress. So, accepting our flaws and then working on them is actually a thing which will help us improve our confidence. Because a point will come in our life that we will be happy to accept who we are, because it's a matter of fact for us that yes, we have this flaw and we are working on it. So, we will have that energy, we will have that acceptance power. At the same time, when a person will try to pass hate comments or try to demean us for our flaws, we will be able to accept it and, you know what, ignore it, because it's a matter of fact for us that, you know what, okay, I'm working on this and it's a matter of time, I'm gonna be a polished version of my own self. So you will stop accepting or stop, taking those hate comments and those judgments personally. You will just let people be for who they are. And trust me when I say this, all these things will start to happen. You will have this mindset shift once you start practicing these steps which I'm talking about. Moving toward the third point, and that is, stop trying to please others. You might be thinking, how is this even related to self validation? The thing is, when we are trying to please others, we try to alter our personalities, we try to become a person who we are not. So what are we doing? We're neglecting our own self. This way we are teaching our subconscious mind that, what, there's something wrong with us. That's why we have to alter our being in order to accommodate others. So this is wrong. This will not help you to, self validate. So this kind of mindset to actually, people please others, to make others a priority, is going to cause you so much harm, because in the struggle of pleasing others you might lose your own being. So the third point is, just be true to your own self, and you don't need to please people in order for them to be in your life. People will accept you for who you are despite all the differences if they have genuine interest for you, and you should accept people for who they are as it is. Moving towards the next point, that is, learn to set boundaries so that you don't waste your time accommodating and pleasing others. Learn to say no and set boundaries, because you know what, if you are continuously wasting your energy and time in pleasing others, in accommodating others, on being there for others, while other person is not reciprocating the same, there's no fun. Second point is that, what, if you are not comfortable in a situation, you feel that, what, this person is overstepping the boundaries, or what, they are speaking more than they should about me or about my personal space. Understand this fact that you have the whole right to walk away from the situation without saying a word. You have the full right, because you decide what is the limit. You decide what are the boundaries. Okay, so this is like so important, to set boundaries and then making people aware that, what, it is not right to overstep those. Moving towards our fifth point, that is positive self talk. I've literally seen people casually stating that, what, I don't look pretty, or oh my god, I've gained so much, or oh my god, what, those girls are so much better than me, or that boy, what, they are just looking and laughing at me. Why would you state all these lines? What are you teaching your subconscious mind? What are you teaching people who are around you? People treat you the way you treat your own self. So if you are making fun of your own being, if you are making fun of your own flaws, then the other will do the same. Moving towards the last point, that is, surround yourself with support. There was a research done in which data was collected about accomplished people, and in which it was calculated or measured how many of them came from supportive families. So it was calculated and, accounted that people who were just average or even below average, but they came from a very supportive family, actually did something really great in life, because they were given that push, they were given that confidence. Whereas people who did, really well in their school years, in their schooling or in their college, but they didn't come from a positive or that supportive background, they didn't do that well. They didn't reach their true potential. Why? Because all that was happening is people trying to, pull them down, people trying to highlight their insecurities. And no matter how thick skinned a person is, when you're constantly being criticized, when you are constantly, being judged, it affects a person's abilities, it affects a person's self-confidence. So I hope you like this video. So for more such videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.